Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. Welcome to Hilot Academy of Pinabaylan and Luntiang Agama Internet Radio. And today is the last day of our student from California, who is Carolina Tating Nimmer of Concord, no? Of Concord, California. So today is her last day, and we want to hear from her. Would you like to greet our listeners, Carolina?
Hello.
So there you go. So as a final, I want to ask you a question, Carolina, about how did you hear about us?
I work at a spa in California, and my coworker Michelle told me about Burma, um, about the Hilot Academy, about the basis of ancestral Filipino healing. And since I'm a holistic massage therapist, I was automatically interested because I had no idea that there was even a history of Hilot, let alone an academy. And I love to continue my education on the subject. So I contacted Apu, and here I am.
That was so nice story, no? So you mentioned that you are working as a holistic healer, no? So can you tell me about your background on holistic healing and this body works?
Um, well, I started 20 years ago by accident. My then husband would come home with aches and pains, and I thought I'd better go to school to make sure I'm helping him and not hurting him. The program I enrolled in was called A Diamond Holistic Massage Institute. So I had no idea that there was a combination of body work as well as energy work. And as soon as I finished the program, I realized at 35 years old, I finally found out what I wanted to do when I grew up. So I changed careers, and I continued the path of learning more modalities that also included Reiki, energy work, healing touch energy work. Lomi Lomi is the Hawaiian version of energy work, and so now I'm here to learn the Filipino version of energy work.
Oh, that's nice. So before coming here, what idea do you have in learning Hilot? Do you have pre-expectations or something?
Um, I all I knew was that it was called Ancestral Filipino Healing. I wasn't sure what that was about. That's part of the curiosity that I wanted to learn. So that's why I applied and showed up.
so so that's it, no? Parang just as ancestral healing work.
Yeah.
So how does it go with you as you come along for 8 days? Have you met your expectations?
It far exceeded my expectations. The ancestral part, the recognition of the ancestors, the duwata, the encanto, and the anato. Is that the anito? Sorry. That was new to me, so I was very happy to be introduced to that part of the ancestral healing world.
Oh, it's nice, no? And I'm so glad that we were able to pass that knowledge to you, no? So in terms of the treatment modality that you have learned here so far in 8 days, what do you think is your most attracted to and would like to practice when you go back to the United States?
Several things. I definitely want to continue the tawas with the papel, the candle, and the egg. The cupping, another word, ventusa, and then the bamboo leaves. Uh, sorry, the banana leaves. As obviously, I'm still confused. um, so far, yeah, as well as the deep tissue that I learned here as well.
Yeah, and I noticed, there is a big difference that when you came here, especially your experience yesterday. Can you share me what you experienced yesterday and how does it feel with Nomnora?
Mom Nora was very knowledgeable about several types of healing techniques. sciatica, frozen shoulder. She showed me how to take care of hypertension and high cholesterol. She taught me a lot.
It's amazing, no? And aside from that, do you feel that you get better?
Absolutely. My nerves are feel like they've been freed up from tight muscles, so my whole body feels so much looser and alive.
And yes, no, pero it's nice to know about that. But there is a question that comes into my mind. From all other schools that is available, why you choose Hilot Academy rather than, I know that in America there are also Hilot schools, there are also Hilot schools in London or Canada or everywhere, no, there is a Hilot school. But why you choose to come here to the Philippines just to learn Hilot?
Um, well, I'm Filipina. I haven't been back since for about 50 years now. But the title alone, Ancestral Filipino Healing Arts, only makes sense to me to come back to the Philippines and learn it here where it originated.
Oh, thank you very much. Would you consider referring us or recommend us from your friends if they like to learn Hilot?
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, thank you very much, no? So, Lakay, do you have any questions for Carolina? Oh, you are busy on ano. So, with that, I want to thank you for coming to the Philippines. So, 10 days is very short, but I'm glad that this 10 days was been filled up with more knowledge for you.
Yes.
So, by the way, if we have listener in California, and I know we have a lot of people, how would you like to invite them to experience your healing touch?
Absolutely. If you're in the Concord area, look me up.
And how they will get you? Do you have any social media website?
Unfortunately, no. You could contact me by just using my cell number 925-457-4493 and mention the Hilot Academy.
Okay, so if you are listening and you are in Concord, so take note of her number and probably some of her pictures or activity we are going to post in hilotacademy.com, and we want to welcome Carolina to become official Hilot Binabaylan of hilotacademy.com. So expect more of her by getting in touch with her. So until then, maraming salamat. Mabuhay!